Papa J, Z-Money Book, the NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. Papa J in the building, better buckle up. For my fans, I'ma drink out the Stanley Cup. Like I said, now bow, better buckle up. And I got my people with me, what the fuck is up? Both back in the building with a new sound. Coming in loud, breaking through the crowd. NSFW, best show round. And I'm a big boy, so I know I make my family proud. Z-Money in the building, yeah, I'm going up. First episode, fans showing love. NSFW, nerd stuff, and I'm on a higher level, never coming down. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. We on a new level, on a new level. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling. The NSFW show, nerd stuff and freaking wrestling.
And welcome back to the internet's most family-friendly NSFW show, Nerd Stuff and Freaking Wrestling. It is me, the real American, Bulk Lesnar.
The real dark American, jeez.
Yeah, I got papers.
Show your papers.
I got papers.
Show your papers.
Oh, I got the papers. I brought him up before. Well, that guy Channing is another real American joining me today. Z-Money, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fine. I'm super hyped up. It's a sober hyped up. I'm not used to it, but hey, we're here. We're trying it, and I got a beer in front of me, so it might change later on.
Oh yeah, and two shows.
Yes, two shows.
Sober show today.
Sober show.
And that stoic man right there in the back is the realest American.
The realest of the real. When you slice this vein right here, little baby bald eagles come flying out.
Who'd you steal that from?
I thought you were gonna say it just bleeds red, white, and blue.
Well, who else says that?
What?
So you took that from somebody, didn't you?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it was the Hulkster.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Hulkster.
I think it's an original. I think it's a Papa J original.
Oh, I thought it was your brother. Well,
Brother.
we got some interesting topics for you guys today. We got some nerd stuff and some freaking wrestling to talk about today. We're gonna hit our number 3 on our top 5 video game protagonists and our heroes. We're gonna get a little happy with some Gilmore again.
Yeah, we are.
and then then we're gonna get a little sad. Some sad news in the wrestling world.
That'll be a heavy topic.
And then if we get around to it, can our money tell us what we can purchase?
Yeah, I can.
You'd think. Physical credit, there's a big line.
Yeah.
There's a big line. And you might want to start hoarding your physical cash. I'll just keep it at that before we get into it.
Yeah. But, well, I'm going to go ahead and just hit this quick topic real quick. We're just get it out the way. Papa J, you weren't able to join us last week.
No, I was not.
So nobody knows what your 4th favorite video game protagonist
he's doing it right now?
So I'm curious, who's your number 4?
Do you have
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider.
The Tomb Raider. Lara Croft.
I bet you love them pixels.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Nothing like pointy boobies.
Yeah. It's not those pixels he likes. Coming up right here on the screen.
What'd you call me?
It's not.
Did
those
you already
high
have
def-
that up? How'd you know I was going to pick Lara Croft?
I literally just typed it in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, holy shit.
I literally just that's what happens when you got a producer and somebody's actually running the board. A computer guy and a producer guy.
And to be specific,
USPS
episodes 1 through 4, Lara Croft. After that, she kind of lost her way.
So you like that? The old triangle PS1.
Right
That's the
there.
one right there.
Right there.
That's
the big
her.
old triangle taters.
Yeah, I must have dumped a bucket of goo to that picture.
You've been
right
gooning
there.
into
Good
that.
Lord.
You've been gooning into that shit.
Yeah.
That's the new term, by the way. It's been around for I feel like a year, but gooning's really picked up. Gooning.
Yeah, it's coming up in the game.
When people talk about that video game character, all I can think of is the old Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball commercial.
Oh,
It's
right.
got the 4 guys sitting on the couch. It's like, yeah, it's got a high definition physics and pixel shaded bump mapping. And it just like They say something
damn.
and it cuts to the girls playing volleyball.
Look,
You gotta find out who that is.
She pretends with the polygon. You see that? She's putting the polygon there. She got the line right where her breasts are. If you guys are watching us live, you are in for a treat. If you're not, hey, go hit up all of our social media at NSFW Show. Hit that like, subscribe button. Follow along because we are an internet show.
Now, is that how you find us? NSFW Show?
Yes.
If I type that in any of the social medias, it'll come up.
I just did that to get on YouTube right now, and that's what happened. Go to the search bar, type in NSFW space SHOW, NSFW Show, and it'll pop right up until we're live. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe because we do this once a week. We're on our 11th episode, like Bulk said, but holy shit, Papa J, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, what are some of the greatest memories you have with this? Why is this your number 5?
I want to know some of the greatest. Let's go to the middle.
You started voice chat before online voice chat was a thing on this game, I feel like.
Right, I'd be playing this game while Dan the Kleenex Man would be playing Doom. And we'd have the phone cradled up under our ear at the shoulder because this is circa, 1996?
That was before internet was even a thing, I feel like.
Right, nobody was interneting, and so we were doing that, spending most of the time listening to each other breathe. But then Dan had already beat Tomb Raider, I'd already beat Doom, so we'd be giving each other pointers at where we're at in the specific point of the game. And but the thing that really lets you know how great that Lara Croft was, in the April edition, all the game magazines used to do these horrible April Fool's jokes.
Yeah.
But the one April Fool's joke that got by would be the nude code for Nude Raider, right? So what you had
Nude
to do
Raider.
was you had to flip right, flip left, flip back, and then jump over the pool. Now, the funny thing about this is that pool jump was actually impossible, right? So everybody would be trying to jump that pool and miss it, man. And it was a specific level in the game where you could put in the nude code that didn't exist. Electronic Gaming Monthly Magazine.
EGM. I remember you used to
Right.
read that at your house all the time.
EGM.
You
Game
had
Pro.
all of them. Which subscriptions did you have, by the way? Let's just recount all the old school. You had the official Xbox Magazine subscription?
No, I had this subscription for EGM and Game Pro. Everything else I used to like to pick up at the newsstand because I used to like to come home with a big stack of fucking
Like comic books.
magazines coming home from the bookstore.
Yeah.
And I used to have EGM, Game Pro, EGM2, which used to be called Tips and Tricks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they morphed into EGM2 as the 90s wore on and there was so much video game news they could actually put out a magazine twice a month with new shit in it. And then they would lean on the tips and tricks to round it out.
Yeah.
But and then
I got a lot of my cheats for Grand Theft Auto in those magazines.
you had Game Players, you had
Game Pro.
Next Gen, which came out during the PS2 era because it's the next generation.
Nintendo Power?
No, I never was a regular subscriber to Nintendo Power.
Your mother was the one who thought I was the favorite out of her children, even though I was her grandson. She had me a subscription to that.
Right, I know you had all the splines lined up to make the picture.
Yeah, that was the coolest shit ever.
Right, and let's see, Die Hard Game Fan. You had, God, I used to get them all.
That's
Official
crazy.
PlayStation Magazine, the official Dreamcast magazines. Both of those came with demo discs.
That's why those were coveted.
Right.
Because you could try the games they were talking about in the magazine.
Right.
Imagine that. Wouldn't that be some shit nowadays? You
Right.
go online and you read a news article and it's like, here's a free demo, by the way, of the game we're talking about. Wouldn't that be some shit? We should
Right.
start that. Is that a thing?
Well, there's actually free demos all over the marketplace for PS2
Of
or
course,
PS5
but we
and-
don't know which ones are good because there ain't
Right.
no supporting articles that tell us about these fucking games.
Right,
So
it's
it's
still
just
gonna take
random
20
shit.
minutes to download the fucking demo.
Yeah, it's just random shit now. We don't know what we should try because there's nothing telling us besides the word of mouth on
Right.
fucking TikTok.
Right.
I want a magazine to, I miss that fucking shit. The early 2005 time and beforehand where magazines were just physical still and you didn't have to worry about, picking the internet articles or this magazine stuff.
Well, it comes down to what I always say is it was it right now is better, but not as good. Because
Yeah.
clearly it's better to just go to the free section of whatever marketplace
Yeah.
you're a part of and go, oh, I'm going to check this demo. I'm going to check that demo. So clearly that's better than waiting for your monthly demo disc to come in.
I don't know, because I'm
but
downloading
somehow
some horse
still not
shit.
quite as good.
Yeah, because you might download that one horse shit thing.
Right.
Anyways, we got off on a weird tangent here. Your Laura Croft is your number 5?
Number 4. Number 5 was Duke Nukem, remember?
Oh, that's right.
4 is Laura Croft.
Well, we're talking about you already. Who's your number 3?
Number 3 is Doom Guy. I know he was just named in the latest Doom, which I never actually got around to playing because the reviews were so shitty for it that I decided not to waste my time.
Is that Doom Guy?
That's Doom Guy.
Is this Doom Guy?
Yes, that is Doom Guy.
Doom Guy with the helmet? Is this Doom Guy?
Yep,
Doom
that's
Guy
how he
with the
looked in
helmet.
the latest Dooms.
Does he not kind of resemble Metroid, the main protagonist in Metroid Prime?
Kind of.
Hold on, let me go back to that mask. Where was that one at? If this mask alone, too.
Right.
Like, I feel like that's... Like, besides the shoulder pads and the spikes coming out of it, I feel like I could easily confuse that. Oh, look, Master Chief. Look, they're doing a side-by-side with Master Chief.
Right.
That's cool as
Doom
shit.
Guy was first.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
fuck you, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have a story other than the fact that he punched his superior officer. No, she deserved it, but he punched his superior officer and got put on trash duty. So when he got to the moon of Phobos, of Mars, where they were doing all these experiments to do the sanitation,
Yeah.
he gets there, everybody's dead, right? And there's all these zombies and demons around, thus starting the very first Doom.
Lucky you got me wrong.
And wasn't Doom 2 where, like, the demon shot a meteor towards Earth and it killed his bunny?
You know, there is a his bunny was killed story. I think that is Doom 2, Hell on
Doom
Earth,
Guy,
Yeah.
Bunny.
because that's supposed to take place on Earth, even though it didn't really look like
Daisy?
Earth.
Is Daisy the bunny?
Yeah, John Wick basically stole this story for his movies.
For his 4 movies.
Right.
Do you know the Nintendo joke about Doom Guy? That in the Nintendo verse, and it's only in the Nintendo verse, it's joked that Doom Guy is married to Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so funny.
the fucking little dog girl. Doom Guy's married to a dog.
Speaking of Doom and the Super Nintendo, Limited Run Games is putting out an enhanced version with the FX3 chip for Super Nintendo.
Oh, I saw that.
Now, Doom, which I have, uses the FX2 chip to be able to run Doom. No floor or ceiling textures, but it's still a respectable version of Doom, but there's no circle strafing. You can either move to the side or turn.
Left or right?
But you can't do both at once.
Okay.
Right? Now, that's been fixed in this new version, which brings the frame rate up from 12 to 20
Jeez.
frames per second.
That's still a jump. 30 FPS is, I feel like, just the basic. 30 FPS is where everything needs to be at nowadays. Right. And the fact that you get a Super Nintendo game bumping from 12 to 20, that's
Right.
pretty fucking cool.
And it includes the 4th episode, which was missing on the cartridge,
Yeah.
with the complete maps. They're not edited or cut down. It's complete maps for the Super Nintendo. And so I really want to get it, but to pre-order it, $100.
Oh.
$100. So I'm like, ugh.
Either that or the official licensed from Atari Pac-Man Atari console.
If you get the full Pac-Man edition, I'm up on this.
I may or may not have sent a link to your wife and said, hey, Papa J might be into this. Did she show you?
No.
Okay,
no.
because there might be something brewing, and I didn't ruin a surprise or anything, but I sent her something, and she said, I really appreciate this.
It comes with a Pac-Man themed 2600 plus,
Yeah.
yellow and black,
Uh-huh.
and it comes with the Pac-Man joystick. The only place you
Wireless.
the only place you can get the Pac-Man joystick. Now the other 4 joysticks, which are based on the colors of Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and
Ghost.
Clyde, the ghost colors.
Yeah.
And so it's got those. I don't believe that comes in the $450
So
package.
the $450 one does come with all four of those joysticks.
Does it?
The $250 version only comes with one joystick.
All right.
So there's two different versions. I've been scoping this out. Not for me.
Right.
Fuck, I don't give a shit about it. Fuck Atari, right?
And this is the Bandai Namco edition, which is why it includes Pac-Man,
Yeah.
which was Midway bought by Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
And so you got the Pac-Man on there. You got now they've re-released 4 games. Okay, Xevious, Dig Dug, of course Pac-Man, and Galaga. Wow, I remembered all 4 of them.
Damn.
Right. Now, the Pac-Man is the dual game edition, which includes for the first time ever, which you could get off of Atari Age forums back before Atari bought them and shut them down. You could get the homebrew of Pac-Man for the 7800. Well, now it comes with the homebrew and the 2600 version,
Yeah.
right, of Pac-Man. Now, of course, they're all brand new games with full color instruction books, the way life should be.
Full color.
So I don't know if I'm getting $160 bookcase special color cartridges.
Right, because I was looking at that. I was like, is this a digital thing or what is this? It didn't really spell that out.
It's all cartridges. It's all physical. And so I'll buy the carts one at a time, just the regular Black Edition carts.
Yeah.
I'll buy the cartridges one at a time. I'll eventually have the whole set. But they're super genius because so many games are re-releasing enhanced versions of as well as regular editions.
Yeah.
Like Berserk, Frenzy, okay, for the 56 and or for the 26 and 7800,
Yeah.
right? So you can buy all these brand new games that previously existed for $40. You're making money hand over fist.
It's like when you have a 1997 Honda Civic and you go and jump and buy the 2023 Honda Civic. That's what you're doing right now with this.
Except for it's the 1997 version.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason you got a hard on for the 1997 version,
Yeah.
they put it back out so you can drive it away.
This is what all the companies need to do. Re-release the Super Nintendo. Re-release
Yes.
the Sega. Re-release all this shit. We will buy it.
So would you
yeah,
say
I
you're
don't know
excited?
why. What's that?
Would you say you're excited?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Did it
come.
show? Yeah, I'm super excited.
Say it again.
I'm gonna come.
Ah, he found that himself. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Love
I
it.
have nothing. You put that on the board too?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
come.
Now,
That sounded like Trump.
now, Papa J, before we move on, what was your number 3 again?
Okay, we
Tomb
went
Raider?
Duke Nukem,
Laura Croft.
Laura Croft, and
Doom guy. Doom guy. Now we need to get on to the real meat and potatoes of this. Bulk.
Yeah.
What was your 5, 4, and now currently number 3?
Oh shit.
You
Yeah, it's just like
you couldn't have looked it up while we were padding here for you?
no.
That's what I was doing, but I was the one talking too.
You might want to put the camera on him.
Yeah, I guess we could. His dumb haircut's getting away.
Number 5 was Conkers.
He's trying. Okay, he's trying to remember. Go
and
ahead.
number 4 was Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yes, that's right with the Keyblade.
Yes.
Oh, you got the Keyblade at all in any sort of form?
Nah, I used to have a Keyblade keychain.
Keyblade is Sora's main weapon of choice in
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
And my number 3, because I figure that's what we're getting to,
Yeah.
is the guy who fights for his friends, Ike from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn.
Let's see if I did this right.
Yep.
Oh yes, Fire Emblem. I remember playing the shit out of the first Fire Emblem ever on a Game Boy Advance. I was living with
Right.
my mother transitioning to your house, Papa J. This is when
Right.
Dallas was around, and sitting in the back of math class with my Game Boy Advance playing fucking Fire Emblem. Greatest game ever. And then they made a game for the fucking phone where you could sit there and just spaz out on your phone with this game. It is so good. I
I'm
agree
about
with you.
40 minutes into the first one on the Nintendo Online subscription service.
Ooh.
Yeah, it plays a lot like Advance Wars, right?
But you came to me out of the blue, like I thought we were gonna hit you first and then hit me. And
I got you.
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh my God, I love that. Now we got to get JD Vance. Frankly, Margaret, I don't care.
I could probably do it during the break.
It's too funny.
But no, because you start off the game with him as a dumb teen.
Yeah.
Doesn't really listen to his dad. Doesn't really care too much about the mercenary company he's with, and then everything goes to heck in a handbasket for the mercenary company. He has to watch his dad die, and then now he's in charge of it, and he's responsible for everybody's lives. And he's got to rescue, like the job he's given. He's got to rescue the princess, and it just is the growth he has between both games. Because he starts off as a...
Now, wasn't there like Pokemon where there's a red version of this or some shit?
No.
Wasn't there like two different versions of one of these Fire Emblem games? Golden Sun is probably what I'm thinking of.
Well, there was Fire Emblem If.
Yeah.
It was three. It was Birthright and Conquest.
It was like a house you could choose from and shit.
Oh well, there's Fire Emblem 3 Houses. That's on the Switch.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was the first one I played on the GameCube.
Yeah.
It is.
GameCube.
Yeah, the Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was on the GameCube, and then Radiant Dawn, was on the Wii.
This is the first one I played.
Yeah, that one is Eliwood, Lindis, and Hector.
Ooh.
That is the going backwards.
I wonder how much those are on the cube.
That's Ephraim and what's her name?
Who knows? But what makes it stand out to you? What was the one thing you're like, this is it?
Ike. They put him in Smash Brothers.
Oh, okay.
And then it was just like, because go down one into the right. Up one. There we go.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him in Smash Brothers. He's got his big-ass sword, Ragnell.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of the same moves as Martha and Roy in the game.
Okay.
But he's a heavy hitter, so his moves come out slower, but he's just like, whack! Oh, 25% damage because you didn't get out of the way of that move.
Oh, shit.
And I played a lot of Smash Brothers with my brother. But he just stuck to me. It was a good written character for me. And it's the game that like solidified my love of Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem on the GameCube.
It's like $150.
No, you wish. Ranges on eBay
Fantasy Star prices.
from $275
Fantasy Star prices
to $300. Cave Gamers, great name for a store, by the way.
Cave Gamers.
They're selling it, just straight up $307.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's two great collectibles right there. You got GameCube and Fire Emblem. Okay,
Yeah.
both of those have their own individual fans. So now when you cross the two, the prices go up.
Yeah.
And it's a hidden gem. Let's face it, they didn't sell a shit ton of those games.
They didn't. At one point, I had every single Fire Emblem game.
Damn.
I had the Fire
How
Emblem.
did your parents teach you how to take care of your games?
Because
Oh, you probably traded it in for like the latest Metroid.
That's the demise and downfall of all of us. Game Crazy, I feel like, started that horse shit.
Yeah.
Trade in your games and we'll give you half the price and you can
They
get whatever.
fucked us.
Like, we should have just never done that.
I had that original Fire Emblem game with Eliwood, Lindis, and Hector. And then I had Sacred Stones.
Mm-hmm.
I had Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn,
Yeah.
which were the GameCube and the Wii ones. And then on the 3DS, I had Awakening, I had Conquest, I had Birthright, I had If, which are our three separate individual cartridges. I had Shadow Dragon, which was the remake of the old school one on the NDS.
Yeah.
And then I had Shadows of Valentia, which was another remake from the SNES, but played completely different from all the other Fire Emblem games. And I had the collector's edition box set of that, so it had the amiibos and everything.
The collector edition?
Yeah.
Bro. What'd you do? Throw it away?
3DS prices are a little better.
Yeah.
GameStop has it for $9.99. I feel like everybody should get online right now and get that motherfucker. Fire Emblem Warriors. Now, GameStop has Fire Emblem Echoes for $40. Let's see where else. GameStop for $38 has Awakening.
Yeah, then.
So they're affordable, but in the upper end of what I'm willing to pay for a used game.
Oh yeah, and right now I'm holding on to the 3 games I have, which is Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Fire Emblem 3 Warriors, and I can't remember the name
For
of
the
it.
Switch.
For the Switch.
See, I have those too.
And
I haven't played them yet.
and the most recent one that came out with fucking Colgate hair.
Colgate.
Well, both protagonists, the male and female, have fucking red and blue hair. And
Oh, so it's like Aquafresh.
And their clothes are white, so they look like fucking toothpaste.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, so everybody just started calling them Colgate.
No, I feel like you got to be some sort of way. I feel like you had to have some sort of interest in men in order to like this game.
No, there's
No.
actually quite a lot of female characters.
The gameplay is very... It's like Pokemon.
Yep.
You know, I used to think you had to have an interest in children until I actually played the game. And I'm like, you know what? The gameplay is addicting. It works.
And he's
it's
like-
the same thing with Fire Emblem.
Papa J's like, I have an interest in my nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
little kid.
I definitely have an interest in running it through him after what he did to my fucking board.
The way-
that's your grandson. I was talking about your nephew, which is me.
Yeah.
That's weird because your
yeah.
nephew's or your grandson's underage.
Yeah.
Just the way you-
vein going through your bicep. Look, I'm not gay, but your arms are looking fucking phenomenal
Papa
today,
J,
bro.
quit.
Unacceptable.
Quit, Papa J.
I'm gonna come.
Did you put that right next to the do not come?
Yes. I
You did. That's the best.
did. But the way Fire Emblem plays, it's like a chessboard.
Yeah.
Your characters can only move a certain amount depending on the type that they are. If they're flying, land,
Like a
heavy
Final
unit.
Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right,
And,
exactly.
And there's 2 weapon triangles. So swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. But there's also specific, like, oh, you got a sword called the Lance Breaker. So it's the only sword that'll have the advantage over a lance.
The
then-
Lance Breaker. I get it.
And then
It's very PSO in that regard.
Yes.
and
yes.
then magic is the same way, as where dark magic defeats light magic will defeat elemental magic, and elemental will defeat dark.
Right.
So it's fun. You just strategize. I probably would spend hours just with the fucking little Nintendo light. It's just like,
The worm light.
yeah,
little thing you could plug into your Game Boy.
yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
It devoured the batteries in twice the time.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't have to use fucking, what was it, 8 or 6 batteries in the Game Gear.
Yeah.
Shit, just get that color screen.
Didn't the original the gray brick come with an 8-volt DC charger?
No,
Like, you were able
it
to
didn't
plug
come
in?
with it. I'm sure it was an accessory because if you
Yeah.
looked at the bottom of a normal old school gray brick Game Boy like you had mentioned, you'll see a little slot there where you can put fucking like an adapter, or either on the side or on maybe the bottom was headphones.
Because I think I remember plugging in the brick. Like I would play it while sitting next
maybe
to the wall.
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool though.
All right. The original Game Boy, when purchased new in its box, typically included the console, Tetris cartridge, a link cable, headphones, and a battery pack, and various instruction manuals.
Damn,
So
Bolt
yes, it
called
did.
Bolt called it. I guess I was just too young to realize what a battery pack was. Because when I got my first big old gray brick Game Boy, I was living in Dodge Center in the trailer court at the pedophile's house at the time before my twin sisters were born.
True story, folks.
And then there was this big, huge, long, almost looked like a pool table cue stick box, and it was wrapped up. And my parents, I feel like I want to say I was like 3 or 4 at the time. They handed me this fucking box, maybe 5. Handed me this box. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I opened it up, and there's the smallest fucking box in this huge box,
Right.
and it said Game Boy on the side, and I didn't know what the fuck it was at the time. I was like, what the fuck is this? And so as soon as I opened up, it came with Tetris, I think is the game that it
Yep.
came with, and I played the living hell out of Tetris, but I don't ever remember any
At that
accessories
point-
or anything
At
else.
that point, they started price shaving because now they're full on fighting the Game Gear.
Oh, yep.
So price was their big advantage, and of course library over the Game Gear. So
Yeah.
to be able to minimize that price as much as possible, they went ahead and cut out all those extras. You didn't
Gotcha.
get your link cable or your battery pack.
Gotcha. That's why I don't remember that.
Yep.
Good pull, Papa J.
All right, Z Money. What is
This
your
is
number
a
3?
geek show. We're kicking ass.
Well, I can tell you right now, Let me just review mine since we did.
Yeah, you're number 5.
My number 5, remember, was Spyro. Spyro from Spyro the Dragon.
Right.
Corky little dragon that burnt the shit out of sheep and killed the other dragons to save the rest of the world, which is weird because it's like a Star Wars story.
Right.
It's like you got the Jedi and the Dark Jedi, but you have Spyro, who's a good dragon against all the other bad dragons. And then you have Dante. Dante from Devil May Cry. Remember we talked about him last week? He would kill people, collect their souls, and then just go about his way destroying everything else. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here to tell you that my next hero of video games, his name goes by... Wait a minute, before I tell you his name, there was a villain, the top 5 villains. Remember when we did this?
Right.
Yeah.
Remember Psycho Mantis?
Yep.
Who do you think beat the shit out of Psycho Mantis?
Solid Snake.
Solid motherfucking Snake is my number 3. Solid Snake is my number 3 hero of video games of all time, my friend. Now you might be like, what about Snake? The game Snake Eater, isn't he gay? I don't care if he's gay. This
Right.
boy, he sneaks.
Well, even then, in Snake Eater, that's not solid. That's Big Boss.
I know, but no matter what, you know where
Yeah.
fucking a Solid Snake comes from, right?
Yeah, Metal Gear.
Big Boss.
Yeah, he's
Big Boss created him.
Liquid's a clone of
Solid
Big Boss
Snake
too.
is a clone. You are right. They're all clones. And if you have any sort of idea of the series, you'd know this. Let me go ahead and read this from Gemini. AI right here. I typed in, tell me about Solid Snake. No shit. That's what I typed in. Tell me about Solid Snake. And it says just the first little... Well, okay. Well, let's see if this works. Oh, I fucked it all up.
Ah, you fucked it all up.
There's too many fucking buttons to push. Why do you cell phones have...
Solid Snake is a clone. You were right. They're all.
That's our podcast.
That's our podcast.
Our
Welcome
sound
to
check
it.
is looking good. Where we still got
Sound
sound.
great.
Who told me to do this? Go fuck yourself. This is the dumbest thing ever. Let me just do what I was about to do. Solid Snake, the iconic protagonist of Konami's critically acclaimed Metal Gear series, is a legendary special operations soldier renowned for his immense skill in stealth, close quarters combat, and his unwavering determination in the face of overwhelming odds. A key figure in the covert world of black operations, his life is a complex tapestry of genetic engineering, battlefield trauma, and relentless fighting against the proliferation of nuclear-armed bipedal tanks known as Metal Gears, my friend. Solid Snake is a clone made from the Big Boss. And Solid Snake realizes he's a clone and says, fuck you, Big Boss, I'm gonna come after you. That's what this whole game's about. You got all these clones. What do they call them? Were they flip sides? What do they call them?
Double agents.
Double agents.
All right.
Double agents is what we're going to call them. Flipping sides. But then you have Metal Gear. First game I ever played where I had to put down the controller because I was terrified of being caught. Caught. Not like spooked by zombies. Nothing else.
Just so much anxiety.
Yes, because the name of the game is to be quiet. You got to sneak around. And yes, you got weapons that kill things. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't the full title Metal Gear Solid Tactical Espionage?
Just type in Metal
you
Gear
had
Solid.
VR missions. You had all kinds of taglines.
Like on the box, I think it said Tactical Espionage.
Z-Money, have you ever played the original, very first NES edition of Metal Gear Solid?
No? Is that a thing?
It's Nintendo Tough.
Oh, look, it's right here.
Yep, it's Nintendo Hard.
Holy shit, I've never played that. I played the first one that came
I've
out on
seen
the
some people try to play
PlayStation
that.
2 is when it came out, right? Not even on the 1. It came out on PlayStation 2?
No, it came out on PS1.
It did?
Yep.
Well, then maybe I played a remake.
Mantis was PS1. If you have the Nintendo Online subscription, that's one of the NES games included, so you can go back and play it at your leisure. But it is Nintendo Hard.
Solid Snake is my number 3, specifically because of the fact that he was the guy I could stand behind when I was afraid of sneaking around everything. I knew Solid Snake had this. I knew if I just pretended like I was him, we could sneak through anything.
Right.
Anything in the world. And I still have yet to beat the Metal Gear Solid game. I still have yet.
I've never beat any of them. I played
It's so fucking
played the
hard.
shit out of the PS1 and PS2 versions.
One of my
Not beat
other One of my mom's other child molester boyfriends at the time, his name was Steve. I'm going to say it, Steve Markart. I'm going to fucking throw you under the bus.
There
Doc,
it is.
Doc, go fuck yourself. I hope if you're watching, you get thrown in prison.
Yeah.
But for the most part,
Try to sue us, pedo.
I saw him get up to the last level and just completely give up because it was so challenging. The stealth and all the douchebaggery you got to do here. And I'm just talking shit because I don't like that guy, but it's memories, right? That's what makes
Right.
these characters. Yeah. So, Solid Snake is my number 3 for these reasons.
Yeah, and you had to find the chief's daughter just by looking at characters' asses.
Well, the fact that doesn't matter what fucking game you're talking about. If I got to unplug a controller or move a memory card, the game itself is very unique and innovative.
It's meta.
When have you ever seen any other game do shit like that? Here, remove your controller, otherwise game over,
And
bitch.
it's not even
Right.
that. Like you, in order to, I can't remember whose codex number it was, but it's on the back of the box.
The code. You had
Yeah.
to. There's
It was-
clues
no,
everywhere.
It was Meryl's number. In order to call Meryl, you had to go to the back of the box, but it wasn't her pictures in between that. It was like it was you and the chief.
Yep.
But you have to get a specific call from the chief in order to get that information.
It is crazy. Innovation at its finest, but yet we still have to figure that out. I feel like the last most innovative thing that we've been through is when the Nintendo Wii came out with the motion controls, right?
Right.
What other innovative shit has come out since then?
If they were to go full motion control remake for Twilight Princess for the Switch 2,
Yeah.
I would get a Switch 2 just to play Twilight Princess with motion controls again.
Twilight Princess.
The easy answer to that question, of course, is the Switch itself is very revolutionary. The thought of having a handheld that you can also dock and play a souped up version on your television. I mean that's pretty new. I know they've had the audio video cables for like the PSP and all that other shit. It's not the same though.
I don't know. I feel like the PSP, you just hit it. The Nintendo DS, they all had these cables where you could just HDMI it into your fucking TV.
Right.
And the Switch just happened to have a dock where nothing else had a dock.
But it upped the resolution and frame rate because the dock's got hardware in it itself that assists the game. So you had a really decent handheld version and then the full version all at once, and you can take it with you. It's pretty innovative.
When you say innovative, I don't know if that's the right term, but taking a chance and a gamble and completely basing your system off these two features,
Right.
I feel like is that innovative aspect. I feel like that technology was around and it's been done just not correctly, if that makes sense,
Right.
because we weren't talking about docking our PSP. We weren't talking about docking any sort of handheld, but all these other devices had ways you could play it on your fucking TV. The Game Boy, goddamn, you're doing it right now all over TikTok. Go follow Bacon Radio on
I was
TikTok,
about to
where
say
you
that
had the
too.
Super Game Boy.
The Super Game Boy.
What
right.
is that?
Right.
What is that called?
a dock.
That's a fucking dock that enhances everything.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
no
you're
shit the
right.
same thing.
You're
So,
right.
but again, it's Nintendo.
Right.
It's Nintendo. So when we talk about revolutionizing the Switch, I feel like they combined a lot of different elements into one and fooled us into being innovative, which they did a very good job because the Nintendo Switch is one of the best-selling systems of all time.
Right, and the Game
I have
Boy
one.
player for the GameCube allows you to play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on your screen.
You see what I'm saying,
Right,
man?
right,
It's these things have been done, but I feel like this is the last of that type of innovation, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
said before, I don't know if I would call it that, but we're using that now as a term because it's the only term we can assign to something where they just continuously improved upon an aspect towards the perfect thing. And I will say Nintendo perfected the docking and carrying your system with you out of anybody else.
Right.
Anybody else they perfect, I will give them that. But innovative, I don't know. I feel like that's not the right word.
And
no.
we've been flirting with VR for 30 years now.
Yeah,
and
with
there's
the
just
Virtual
really-
Boy? Yeah.
There's just really never been a killer app for VR to put it over. It's always just been a what's the word I'm looking for? Novelty.
Yeah,
There's the word.
novelty. Good call.
Right.
Good call.
Gentlemen, if I can interrupt you, we've been
Yes.
talking about innovation, all right? But sometimes it's good to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And I think a movie just came out that proved that.
Oh my gosh.
This past weekend, Happy Gilmore 2.
Hey, thanks so much for the like and subscribe. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Gilmore 2 was released on Netflix. I think now a movie dropping straight to Netflix or streaming service is the
norm.
Home to video.
It is.
No,
Yep, it's straight. It's
straight
the
to
Marine
video.
2 with
John
with Miz.
Cena. So here's the deal. Like, how many times have you been to a movie theater, or how many times have you sat at your house and watched that movie on premiere? This is what we've been asking for. I feel like the population of moviegoers is split in half.
Right.
You want the motherfuckers who want that movie theater experience, but then
That's
you want the guys who are like, oh, I don't want to go to a movie theater and have to wait in line to go piss or watch through all these commercials or
I can't
spend
pause it,
$1 million
get popcorn.
on popcorn and snacks when I can just do that at my house. I feel like both parties have been appeased, have been happy. You know what I mean?
The problem with releasing something simultaneously on streaming and in the movies is if you and a date are going to the movies and you're not sneaking dollar store items in your friggin' handbag, it's $100.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna spend $100.
You gotta be rich.
And especially with these new theaters where you just sit in your booth, you write down on the paper, hit
And
the
they
button,
bring you shit?
they come and get you a hamburger and some chicken nuggets for $38.
What's that movie theater I did that?
Fat Cats.
Fat Cats is one of them.
Do that anymore.
Fat Cats, Alamo.
Alamo's, I feel like the start of that
They
shit.
were the head of
Alamo
the
was
tip
the
of the
start
spear.
of bringing food to you and your beer.
Right.
Beer too was a thing. Movie theaters didn't give a shit about beer until the Alamo started doing it.
Until after COVID, now suddenly you can get a beer.
Why didn't that always be a thing? What the fuck?
Right.
It probably would have. Remember those the Batman movie where the shooter came in and shot everybody up?
Right,
I feel like that
right.
dude had a beer or two. You wouldn't have to fucking worry about it.
You'd have chilled out. a
Yeah,
little
what
bit,
the fuck? That
right?
was
Maybe
years ago,
talk to
bro.
Some chicks. I mean,
Yeah, he wouldn't have had
relax.
to do that. Now people are bringing guns in left and right, and nobody's giving a shit because they're all drunk.
If somebody walks into a movie theater with a fucked up haircut, I'm immediately leaving, man. I'm like, this dude's got an AR under his trench coat.
Questionable, at least. At least questionable.
Well, Adam Sandler went and did Adam Sandler things with his production company, Happy Madison.
Yes.
Released Happy Gilmore 2, which is a whole lot of the same. It is.
Whoa. What do you mean a whole lot of
I'm not knocking it.
You mean golf? They play golf just like they did in the first one?
It's a lot of golf, a lot of callbacks.
Bob Barker in it?
His gravestone.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right.
They made Shooter McGavin made some call outs to Bob Barker. It's
right.
like we'll spoiler alert. Advise people to spay and neuter their pets, with the pet's consent.
Oh my God.
But overall, it looks like Z-Money's got a little synopsis pulled up.
Well, so, like you were mentioning, there's a lot of cameos. Now, when I decided to watch this movie, it was with my daughter, right? My daughter, for some reason, not for some reason, she's this age, but my daughter is, I want to say 11 years old. I could be wrong. She could be 12. But for the most part, fuck, I don't fucking know. I have so many kids, I can't figure it out. My oldest daughter.
So great. I hope people didn't miss that.
My oldest daughter.
My daughter's 11 or 12.
I don't fucking
Might
know.
be 8, I don't
My
remember.
wife takes care of all that. I just go to work and I come home and play with the kids. It's the best life ever. I gotta admit, it's the best life ever. But she was excited for this movie, and I was like, "How the hell you know about Happy Gilmore?" And she's like, "Well, I watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies. Grown Ups 2. They do the Big Daddies." You did the Hubie Halloweens, which they're terrified of the Hubie Halloween. Have you seen that fucking Happy Adam Sandler movie?
I have not seen it, but we're going to have to watch it for Movie Minute Review this
Hubie
October.
Halloween, man. They got terrified of it. And it's always the same crew of people in there.
Right.
But as you go on, the grown-ups, they introduce a different cast of, like, kids compared to Adam Sandler's older movies. 8 Crazy Nights is a cartoon movie that Adam Sandler stars in. There's so much Adam Sandler puts out. And my daughter says, I'm so excited to watch Happy Gilmore 2. And it blew my fucking mind. I was like, really? All right, well, let's go get some snacks. Let's go fucking do this.
That's awesome.
Let's
All right.
go. So I sent a picture to our Discord specifically of 2 bags of Tyson's nuggies, right? Tyson's chicken nuggies.
I love those things so much.
You got the buffalo one, and then you got the barbecue one. We mixed them together, ate them up, and then you had these 4D gummy pineapple snacks. Holy shit! And then we had the extra baked Cheez-Its, the sharp cheddar that are like double baked, so they're even more crunchier. The fucking best. And we sat in our chair and, soberly enough for myself, watched the shit out of Adam Sandler 2. And I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed this fucking movie. The cameos, the hockey, the golf, the remembrance, the things that they did in this movie. Like Bulk was about to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They didn't have nothing to fix from the first one, and they just improved upon the first one. So if you ever watched the first one, go check it out. But some of the cameos are... Christopher McDonald's returning as Shooter McGavin. Shooter McGavin was the main antagonist in the first one. Then you got Bad Bunny. We've all covered Bad Bunny on this podcast before, right? He's involved with wrestling. And then you have Eminem. He was a music star with the cameo. Travis Kelce, the football star from Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
You had him in there. You had Ben Stiller, obviously.
Mr. Taylor Swift was in that one, huh?
Yeah, Travis Kelce. Ben Stiller, who played Backus Hall. And then you had Rory McCauley, who played the PGA Tour star. You know, the old white-haired pro golfer you hear about who drank beer all the time and fucking just was a complete mischief on the PGA Tours. If you have not, go check him out.
Dude.
That's who Rory McCauley is. And then you have Scotty Scheffler, who is the PGA Tour star, Bryson DeChambeau, and then a whole shit ton of other PGA Tour players.
The probably would be Papa J's favorite cameo.
What is it?
The man, Becky Lynch.
Oh, no. And then he had MJF in there.
Yeah,
MJF?
Yeah,
Yes.
MJF was Adam Sandler's oldest son.
Another AEW star.
Yeah.
And we knew him before he was...
We saw him at the Nile, bro.
At the
We
Nile,
saw him at the
Championship
Nile
Wrestling
here
from
in Arizona. And he was a nothing. And all of a sudden, he became somebody.
Same character, never broke character either. After the matches, when you go to sign autographs, they act like you're really bothering them and you're not good enough.
Right. He was the best.
I
Never
think
broke character.
the only one that wasn't in there was what's his name from the King of Queens.
Oh, the main head cop, Kevin James.
Yeah,
is that his
yeah,
name?
Kevin
Holy,
James.
what a pull! I didn't even know that. Kevin James.
Because I was
didn't
going to
even-
be like King of Queens, Mall Cop, that guy.
Kevin
you know?
James. Yeah, Kevin
Kevin James
James.
was Steve Buscemi was in it, and he played a crazy guy. Rob Schneider was in it, doing his "You Can Do It."
You can do it. If you've been involved in an Adam Sandler movie, you were in this movie.
Yeah.
Even in Grown Ups, there was a child star who had passed away not in the movie Grown Ups, but who played in Grown Ups 1 or 2. One of the child stars in there. He had passed away, and Adam Sandler paid homage to him in a couple different scenes. And he's not like, oh, I love this guy. It's just a little subtle touch to the scene. And you wouldn't notice it unless you realize what had happened. It is the best thing ever. They bring people into this.
Steve Buscemi.
There you go. They bring people into this who don't need to be involved, who never asked to, and just got free publicity. You know how sometimes we shout out local snack shops on the show that don't fucking pay us?
Right.
Papa J, remember we used to do that in Snack Time? Go watch Snack Time. You and Stu used to call it Pops Sodas.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
no, it was Soda Pop Stop. Remember that?
Right, that's what it was before.
Pops Exotics,
Right.
motherfucker, which, again, a free plug, by the way. Fuck you. You don't sponsor us. We told you to go
Pops
watch our shit.
Exotic.
Go fuck yourself. You don't even give us free snacks. If you're watching us now,
Jerk.
get fucked. I'll still come to your shop and buy snacks, though.
Right, we're
But
still
I
gonna
ain't
get
shouting it
snacks.
out. Go fuck yourself. Plenty of
Speaking
opportunities you
speaking
told
of
us to
Pops
pass in.
Exotic, I believe it's this Friday on the 1st. It's the 7th anniversary.
Oh.
So the whole store is 50% off.
We should go.
Damn.
We should rob them motherfuckers. We should go up in there with masks on
Are you
and
kidding? That motherfucker's packing, I'll guarantee it.
you don't think we are? Bro, that dude ain't packing nothing but a cell phone and bitching and complaining on social media. That's all he does. You ruined your fucking career by bitching about the police on social media. Why don't you do things legally and you wouldn't get fucked with? Sorry.
Allegedly.
Show your papers.
So
Fucker.
I just gotta ask, how hard did you laugh at the stupid Arnold Palmer joke?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. I laughed so hard with my teeth out, bro. This is one movie I didn't fall asleep for. I watched Happy Gilmore 1 and then rolled into number 2 with the daughter.
Damn.
And I stayed wide awake, bro. I guess that's what happens when you're not on alcohol.
Yeah.
You stay wide awake.
Well, Papa J looks like he's falling asleep with us talking about Adam Sandler. So let's hit up what Papa J wants to talk about.
Oh, shit. He's
Let's
excited.
talk about some wrestling.
Oh, shit. He's excited.
All right,
He's
well.
excited.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit the high notes of
Do the high
weekend.
notes first, right?
Oh,
Alrighty.
shit. I got to piss.
So, we had on Friday Night SmackDown, we had a quick little impulsive, because now Logan Paul's podcast has a WWE contract.
Oh, that's awesome, right?
Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Drew McIntyre, and
That's fucking horseshit.
Logan Paul were all up on there. Had a little interaction. We got Roxanne Perez defeating Alexa Bliss on Friday Night SmackDown.
Did you see Lexa get that bloody nose?
I
That's
saw
a tough
clips.
chick,
Yeah.
man. And of course it had... Look, I know I hate chick wrestling. And I talk about it all the time. But two of my favorite wrestlers of at least current time, if not all time, is Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And coming up fast for number 3 is Perez, man. She's something.
And then we got Jade Cargill defeating Chelsea Green with help from Tiffany Stratton defending off the Secret Hervis. Cody Rhodes implores John Cena to bring the real John Cena to SummerSlam. Jacob,
How many times are they going to use that fucking angle?
until it's dead. Jacob Fatu defeats The Miz and my MTF, my family tribe.
Right, this is so stupid.
Beat down Fatu and Jimmy Uso. We had Andrade and Rey Fenix defeat the Wyatt Six via disqualification. And that wrapped up tonight. And I believe Drew McIntyre might just barely make it back for SummerSlam.
From where?
He forgot his passport when he went back home.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so he had
How do you forget your passport?
he had his digital stuff, and they were just like, no, we're not letting you back. And so he went on TikTok, and he's like, this was Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll knows somebody in the TSA and immigration. They won't. That's why I can't let go. And
He didn't pull the whole "Do you know who I am" routine.
he did. and then in response to that, The Miz goes and posted videos like, if Drew McIntyre can't make it, if anybody takes that slot, it has to be me. Who brought Logan Paul in?
Right,
You know.
that's true.
It's me. Well, and then we got Monday Night Raw. We got Jey Uso teaming up, getting ready to team up with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. And we had AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors defeating the Judgment Day in a mixed tag team match.
All right, had to have been a fucking barn burner.
It was pretty good. It ended really well. You had Roxanne and Raquel outside the ring, Dominic inside the ring.
Right, I love
and-
Dominic.
And Asuka's holding the ropes down, and Kairi Sane comes running at AJ. AJ just grabs her, throws her up in the air, and she just freaking cross bodies both of them. It was a really good spot.
Damn.
It memorable. We got Sheamus defeating Grayson Waller and then getting attacked by Rusev.
Damn. Right, those two are about to go.
Yeah, Rusev locked him in the Accolade.
Oh shit.
And then we got Becky Lynch trying to get the jump on Lyra Valkyria. Tables got turned on her and she got beat with the kendo stick.
All right.
And then we had a 6-woman tag match. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquera. 8 women. Stephanie Vaquera and Nikki Bella defeating Naomi, Chelsea Green, Alba Fire, and Piper Niven.
Is Nikki Bella going to be around for a while?
It probably looks like it.
Because I thought it went from what I thought was going to be a cameo to she's on every week.
Yeah. And then we had Finn Balor and JD McDonough defeating Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro due to interference by El Grande Americano. Grande.
Who is that guy?
Wait, let me finish. El Grande Americano Grande and El Grande Americano Small. What? There's 2 El Grande Americanos.
I missed that part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
There was 2 El
That's
Grande
awesome.
Americanos. We had a confrontation of Gunther and CM Punk.
Right, I saw that.
And Jey Uso defeated Bronson Reed by disqualification. And
Got the asses whooped.
Jey Uso and Roman Reigns got dog walked.
Yep, they did.
And Bronson Reed did the ultimate disrespect, if you're a 90s kid, to Roman Reigns. And he took his Jordans off his feet. And he walked out the ring with them. I saw
Right.
more videos where he's
snap.
clapping them, walking down the walkway with them back to damn, what's the room called?
Back to the gorilla?
Yeah, back to Gorilla.
Yeah.
But that double spear by Braun Breaker was beautiful.
Now, Braun Breaker's got a problem, though.
He's only got 2 moves.
Well, that. But that's easily overcome. Hogan had 1 move. But the problem he has, he gave that speech. You know, this is my ring, my ropes, my dogs bark, my. And I'm watching this and I'm like, I'm not believing it. I'm not believing he believes it. I mean, he needs Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah.
As great as he is in the ring, and really, he's got some good timing. He understands ring psychology. He needs Paul Heyman.
But I need to ask you:
Yes.
has Bronson Reed grown on you yet?
No, I still don't like him.
That's why I do that.
His friggin' $half size nostrils gross me out every time I look at him. I can't fucking deal with it.
I thought seeing the tsunami like knocking people out would make them slowly start growing on you.
No. I mean, I've been wrong before with Logan Paul, but there's been another notable examples of new guys that have grown on me. But Bronson Reed, I don't think he's just gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. They need Seth and they need Paul Heyman.
All right. Well, just to go over, because SummerSlam is this weekend. It is 2 days.
Right.
And I go ahead and go over the match card. It's not exactly what is on each day, but these are the matches that are confirmed to be happening.
All right.
On SummerSlam, and it is loaded. So we got championship matches. We got the undisputed WWE champion John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight.
All right.
We have the world heavyweight champion Gunther versus CM Punk.
That'll be match of the night.
WWE Women's Championship Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill.
I can go to the bathroom, get a sandwich.
We got the Women's World Champion Naomi versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Then we have the Women's Intercontinental Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, and a no disqualifications, no countouts.
All right. Boy, I'm going to be eating a lot of sandwiches.
We got the United States Champion Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match.
That one might be decent. I hope Jacob gets the belt back. Solo's not cutting it.
Then we have the IC title, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles.
It's going to be so good.
Then we got the Women's Tag Team Champion, Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Right.
Which Papa J will be watching, because
I'll watch that one. It's got three of my favorite wrestlers right in there. Although Roxanne Perez is going to fuck everything up.
And then we got Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Which...
not gonna work.
And we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Right.
And then a match that I'm seeing a lot of hype online for, a lot of people are excited about it, is the Wyatt Six versus Andrade and Rey Fenix versus the Street Profit versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium versus DIY in a TLC match for the Tag Team Champions.
Too much going on in a stipulation match. That's going to be... I don't know how you produce that match. I don't know how you tell a story in that match. That's going to be a fucking nightmare.
All right. Well, Papa J, I'm going to dedicate the last 10 minutes to you. We had something sad happen in the WWE universe.
Yep.
Your icon that you called out last week. That
if you were watching the main show, I called it right out of the blue.
That Papa J said last week.
I killed Hulk Hogan.
That the only on Big Lip Radio, the only celebrity death that would cause this man to shed a tear would be Hulk Hogan, Papa J's childhood hero. And he could be an adult. Our truth's older than John Cena, and John Cena's our truth's childhood hero.
Right.
Papa J, I know you looked up to Hulk Hogan so much. For what he's done for wrestling, and
for everything.
Yeah, and
every facet of his life.
Let me just go ahead. I'm gonna play this.
In the background. The day after I called it out, the day after he died. And I got so many texts and discords and everything about, you killed Hulk Hogan. I'm like, I fucking killed Hulk Hogan. Now, I just had to take half of the previous day off because I had that stomach issue that nobody can figure out. So I had to go to work. I had to stay at work when I found out. And it was rough. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Thursday night, I came in here after supper, locked the door. Usually I go to bed between 7:30 and 8. I was in here till nearly 10 o'clock watching Hogan matches, squeezing out man tears. Just one at a time. Just one at a time. Yeah, it was rough. It is rough. Hogan, and I've been fighting motherfuckers online who talk shit, and I know I should just ignore them. I'm doing no good, but I'm just giving them engagements. I get it. But you know what? When you're down bad and you're suicidal and you're self-destructive, you're gonna say and feel shit that just ain't you.
Nah.
Okay, and that's where Hogan was at that point in his life. And you look at the totality of that whole motherfucker's career, and you're gonna say he's harboring racism? There's no fucking way, man. From Mr. T to Dennis Rodman, everybody he's ever worked with has always had his back. Booker T come out on his podcast while the news was still fresh and said, you know, this ain't Hogan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the news was fresh, and granted, it happened 7 years earlier before the news broke that he said the N-word.
Yeah.
And I get it. To be honest, I'm the only guy in the world I've never heard ever use the N-word. I don't think I've heard you use the N-word either, now that I think about it. But everybody uses it in private. Yeah. Hey, if you're wondering, when white guys are together and it's just white guys, the N-word's going to come flying out. I've heard everybody I know say it.
Oh, yeah.
I've never said it. Not that I can ever remember. Not even as the punchline of a joke. I'm uncomfortable with that fucking word.
It slipped out of my mouth when I was talking to one of the guys at work.
Did it?
A black guy at work. We were just talking and just very, very casual, and it just, I was referring to myself, and I dropped it, and I was like, oh shit. I just moved on. And I'm like, continue the conversation.
Keep moving. And pull a Booker T. Keep moving. But yeah, it's a word, and people use it as jokes. Now, in the 80s, when I was growing up in high school, it could be used as a joke amongst your black friends. You know, everybody's fine with everything back in the day. Now, you couldn't go up with somebody hard arm, in anger. Well, that's another issue. But you know what? The word just is used, and it's not my fault. it's just the way it is. But I've never used it. I'm not comfortable with that or the C word. I don't use it. I don't like how I feel when I hear the word around me. I don't like either of those words, and I don't believe I've ever said either one. And Hogan did. But look, I've made my own mistakes. Yeah. Okay, you've turned off yours.
There we go.
There you go. I've made my own mistake. Everybody's made their own mistakes. Everybody's you use the N-word? Well, I drink and drive every fucking weekend, okay? But you're worse than me. What? Motherfucker, you can take out a whole goddamn family and you're going to yell at somebody for their language? What the hell? People have cheated on loved ones. People have betrayed friends. Most of us have looked at our mom and said, I hate you, in moments of anger. Yeah. I mean, we've all done horrible shit that's on the level of saying the N-word. Yeah. And nobody's innocent. But Hogan found redemption. You know what I'm saying? And give the man a break. How are you going to take an American hero, an American icon, and judge the entirety of his life over a 30-second diatribe on a hidden video when the man was suicidal? How do you do that? I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, let's not focus on the negative of his life.
Right.
We'll take the next couple minutes. We got about 5 more minutes.
All right.
Jay. Can you give me your top 3 Hogan moments?
My top 3 Hogan moments. Look, I was there at the birth of Hulkamania. Okay, I cut my teeth on Vern Gagne's AWA Wrestling out of the Twin Cities in Minnesota, right? And I was there the first time Hulk Hogan graced the screen, and you could tell he was supposed to be a heel because he wouldn't even turn around. Mean Gene kept going, hey, why don't you turn around and let everybody say, they don't deserve to see the Hulkster. They'll see the Hulkster when I'm ready to show them the Hulkster, right? What a fucking moment. But everybody got behind him, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, he's a local celebrity at that point. And Hulkamania started running wild. That's where he coined the phrase Hulkamania. It wasn't in WWF with Vince McMahon. He coined that 2 years earlier. And Hulkamania was running wild in the tri-state area of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa for 2 years before he went to back to New York and pinned the Iron Sheik, which is the official birth of Hulkamania. Number 2, the slam heard around the world. And the number 1 Hulk Hogan moment at the twilight of his career, having the match of his career. Fucking, the roof was blowing off the place. And The Rock, Hulk Hogan, calling it in the ring, doing a double heel face flip because the crowd's mandating it. And everybody being sharp enough to understand, from the referee to The Rock to Hogan, of what needed to happen to make that match Hogan's greatest match in his entire life, WrestleMania 18, and they did it and they pulled it off. And that was one of the I watched that match twice over the weekend.
The slam hurled around the world. That was where you picked up Andre, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I have the right thing.
and Hogan had already slammed him because in 77 to 79, Hogan's first run in the WWF, he and Andre were just mad adversaries. It was one of the greatest grudge matches in all of wrestling, but it was really before TV time took off, so you have trouble finding these matches. Andre started out hating Hogan, and by the end of that whole grudge match, he was the mentor to Hogan. Okay, here's how you do it. Here's, everything Hogan learned, he learned in that 2 years from the Giant, and spent the rest of his 30 years in the ring perfecting the craft that Andre taught him. We have Hulk Hogan because of Andre the Giant.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure if I would have just started this with you'd be able to give me a whole hour.
I could give you a whole hour. WWE Vault on YouTube played live nothing but Hulk Hogan matches for 24 hours. And if you don't think I watched at least 16 of those fucking hours, you're insane, because I watched them all, man. They showed Hogan's first match in the WWE back when he had the mushroom cloud shaved into his fucking chest. I got the figure back over there sitting on my Marvel vs. Capcom arcade 1-up table.
Yeah.
And it's fucking amazing. It was amazing the matches they pulled. Some of them were, of course, the well-known matches. Others were dark matches that they called later on.
So, I've known you for a few years, and you staunchly believe, or I believe you believe, that wrestling would not evolve and be what it is without Hulkamania.
Right.
Do you believe, or would you believe that there's anybody else that would come out of that era that if Hulk wasn't there would have been able to do it?
Let me explain why that's impossible. The answer is no, of course. You look at wrestling's 2 biggest times, and wrestling's going through a renaissance right now. It's at a high point right now. But I think we both can agree it's not as culturally relevant. Even with the gates, the tickets and the ratings, it's not as culturally relevant as it was in the late 90s and the mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
And the one thing both of those times have in common is Hulk Hogan was leading the charge. If there was no NWO, Hulk Hogan and NWO, and WWE needing to find something to compete with, there'd be no Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Okay, Hogan caused the Attitude Era because NWO was whooping that ass, and there was 83 weeks where Hogan, leading WCW, beat WWE in the ratings.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course the golden age in the '80s, led by Hulk Hogan. And people don't understand. Hulk Hogan was wrestling. He wasn't the biggest thing in wrestling. He was wrestling. If Hulk Hogan wasn't on the show, the houses weren't selling out. The houses weren't selling shit if Hogan wasn't in the show.
Because I mean, you can ask any elder millennial, any Gen X,
Right.
that. Oh, do you watch wrestling? Oh, I used to when I was a kid. Oh, do you like just throw some names out? You like Viscera? Who?
Who the fuck's that?
Do you like let me go with another. Too Cool?
Right.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who's that? Do you like Hogan? Oh, I know Hogan.
I know Hogan.
He was in that movie.
Right.
Which one? Was it Suburban Commando?
Suburban Commando, No Holds Barred, Tooth Fairy, The Nanny. He made a lot of really shitty.
Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Right. Yeah. He was in that.
So we, I think what WWE is learning, which is part of why it's in its renaissance, is that they need to one not lose their talent to acting.
Right. So they don't let them get big enough.
Yeah, but also you have to the mainstream media has always been a part of WWE.
Right.
The Mr. T, Muhammad Ali, the president, Donald Trump.
Right.
You can correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Donald Trump help open Madison Square Garden to them? Like they were having issues.
I'm not sure. I've never heard about that.
I could have swore I heard that somewhere before that. The Trump and McMahon were friends prior to.
Right.
Trump's always been a fan of wrestling.
Well, Madison Square Garden has always been WWE's home stadium.
Yeah.
Bruno Sammartino spent 20 years selling out the Garden before Hulkamania showed up.
But you can ask a certain generation of people, and they're like, oh, I know who Hogan is. I know who Macho Man is. I know who the Ultimate Warrior is. I know who Triple H is. I know who Randy Orton is. The big one now. I know who John Cena is.
The only one in current wrestling that you could say that about is John Cena.
Yeah.
If you
this is what you're supposed to stop.
if you walk down the street and go, who's Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Unless they're a wrestling fan, nobody's gonna know who Roman Reigns is. Okay.
Yeah.
Only John Cena has that kind of star power right now, and WWE is very conscious of not letting its wrestlers get bigger than the industry.
All right. Well,
What have you guys been talking about?
we were talking about Hogan for like a good while.
We're supposed to be on the main show.
No.
Oh, we'll do it again on the main show. I don't care.
We can rehash it.
Well, this has been the internet's most family-friendly NSFW podcast, episode 11 of Nerd Stuff and Frickin' Wrestling. Thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe. Join us on Discord, on the Big Lip Radio Discord. We have our little sub-channel in there for Nerd Stuff and Frickin' Wrestling. This is Bulk Lesnar, Papa J, and Z Money, and peace.